Guys, when you go to the Hershey Show, it's fun, but it is nothing like the Tampa RV Show.
Last year, we were driving around in the rain in the 40s, so you have to be prepared.
Tampa has your full range of RVs.
Everything.
Their dog on the couch and the dog is...
And a Ford travel, yeah.
If you've never been to an RV show before, guys, it's a lot of walking.
In this video, we're going to give you tips from experienced RVers about the 2023 Florida RV Supershow.
So we're going to tell you how to beat the crowds, what to look for, what to expect, and how to get the most out of your show experience.
So if this is the first time you're going to be attending the Florida RV Super Show, we're just going to refer to it as the Tampa RV Show. That is the common way most people address it.
So we're going to give you everything you need to know about the show. Let's kick it off. So the first thing, when is the Florida RV Super Show, aka Tampa RV Show? It is January 18th to the 22nd, 2023. Industry Day is Tuesday, January 17th. In terms of the hours, you're looking at Wednesday through Saturday. It's going to be 9 to 6, and then Sunday 9 to 5, which differs a lot for those of you that have gone to the Hershey RV Show.
It's like really late.
Yeah, the hours are a lot long. They stay open until 8. So this, you're going to have a shorter window in which to attend the show.
So in conjunction with the Hershey Show, this show is one of the biggest ones, additionally with the Hershey, but it's different. It's really different than the Hershey Show. There's a different feel to it. And we're going to talk about that toward the end of this video.
Along the lines of, as we go throughout this video, we're going to drop little tips for you. Endless RVing show tip. The first one is going to be, make sure you wear comfortable shoes. If you've never been to an RV show before, guys, it's a lot of walking. I see this hair right here. It's driving me crazy. A lot of walking, a lot of up and down steps in RVs. So you want to make sure that you are fully prepared with your feet and taking care of them.
So this may seem obvious, but it's going to be held in Tampa, Florida. But where specifically?
No. It's going to be held at the Florida State Fairgrounds. I'll give you the address, 4800 US Highway 301 North in Tampa, Florida. Now, how much does it cost? I think it went up a little bit this year. Everything's inflated this year. Admission is $15
yeah, that definitely went up.
Per adult, yes, each day. You can actually get the second day pass for free. Children under 16 will be free. The tickets are available for purchase at the entrance gate. Online ticket sales, they said on the website, will be available in the fall. It is the fall, so you should be able to get those tickets online. Next, endless RVing show tip for you.
Stay hydrated, because it can get really hot. Now, you can do that by either buying things there, which they do sell alcohol, or if you want to save some money, bring your own things. You can always go back and forth from your car. That's what we do.
So some of you can save some money. If you're a senior citizen, from Wednesday through Friday, you can actually get $2 off for a ticket. And if you are a first responder, military, active, and retired, you actually save $2 every day of the show. Now, in terms of parking, so it's handled by the Florida State Fairgrounds. It's going to be $10 for a car, $16 for an RV. It's cash and credit. That's daily parking. So each day you come, you gotta pay. If you have any questions about parking your RV or your car, you can actually contact 813-621-7821 or info@floridastatefair.com, and they can answer any other questions about parking that you may have.
Now, what about camping?
So camping. So the Super Rally is sold out, but you can connect to Camp Florida. They'll give you area campgrounds that you can find. The link for that in the description below.
So we're going to be realistic with you. If you're looking to book that the time this video, you're probably not going to be near Tampa, because that just gets, it's really crazy there. I know people book it out a year ahead of time. There'll be campgrounds in the area, but not only are you fighting with the Tampa show, you're just fighting with Florida in general in the winter, which is like RV haven.
So along the lines of being sold out, they have some host hotels. One of them already is sold out. So the Sheraton Tampa Brandon Hotel, that's a host hotel, that's sold out. The Embassy Suites Tampa Brandon, they have room rates starting at $185 per night. They probably won't last either. Now, if you're looking to rent a wheelchair, a lot of people will go and, if they have trouble walking or whatever, they like to rent a wheelchair. So there's manual and electric, and they are available at the entrance gates. Okay, so you can go to frvta.org. You can find the information about how to reserve that. It's called scootaround.com, and they have a website. We'll link that below in the description for you too. So the next Endless RVing show tip is what to expect from the weather, and that's always a fun one.
Well, here's the crazy thing. January in the Tampa area, the weather is kind of all over the place.
Yep.
Should be 60s, 70s. This is now our 4th Tampa show.
I think so, yeah.
We've been there when it's been in the 80s.
95.
Really hot.
Remember one year it was 95?
We've been there last year. We were driving around in the rain in the 40s. So you have to be prepared. If you're traveling down there, just have whatever clothing it's possible. And then you can have days that in the mornings in the 40s, and then by 1, 2 o'clock, it's mid 70s. So you're dressing for 2 seasons.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is, but at least you have a heads up, you know what to prepare for. So remember early in the video, we said this is very different from the Hershey show. Although it's a large show, it is quite different.
Right, and we're gonna tell you one reason now and then a couple more in a minute or so. So the entertainment. Guys, when you go to the Hershey show, it's fun, but it is nothing like the Tampa RV show. It's like a circus. I remember still somebody told us that, and when we got there our first year, we're like, yes, they are right. So a lot of the same entertainment is gonna be back this year. So the veteran pipers and drummers of St. Andrews, it's the largest bagpipe band in the Southeast. They're gonna march through the show each day between 1 and 2 p.m.
Yeah, they do.
You don't wanna miss that.
Everybody follows them.
Oh my God, it's so cool. The strolling Fritz and Giuseppe show will be traveling the entire show with dancing, singing, unicycling, all that kind of.
The Freddy Krueger guy, the one-man band. Remember that guy?
Yeah, you'll see human statues, barbershop quartets, magicians, jugglers, and more. Remember the plant guy?
I love the human statue. No, don't give it away.
Oh.
We wanted some victims there, but it's pretty funny. I love just sitting and watching that guy.
I know.
Talking about pets, mild-tempered dogs are allowed on a leash. On a leash.
And I think people have very different opinions of what mild-tempered is, which leads us into the next endless RVing show tip. Leave your dogs at home. Look, service dogs, emotional support dogs.
True service dogs.
Right.
Not the one you just throw a jacket on.
Not the Amazon
and
vest
you know what we're
service
talking
dogs.
about.
Yeah. But like, people that legitimately need their dog with them. If you want it, some dogs are show ready, but so many dogs that we see, guys, are having a really hard time at the shows. And we talked about this in our Hershey video too. They're struggling. They're panty. They're too hot. They're uncomfortable with this many people around. It can be very difficult for some dogs. They would probably be happier, a lot of them, staying in an air-conditioned RV or hotel or something like that.
Yeah, if your dog is just not used to being around large crowds, a lot of stimulus, a lot of noise, excessive amount of exercise, it's not a good place.
Yeah.
It's just not. And like MJ said, we see this every year. We do this every year. We talk about it.
Right.
And then the next show we see it again.
No, it's common. And we just, again, we feel for the dogs. And a lot of times people don't even know that their dogs are uncomfortable. If your dogs are panting, a lot of times it's not because they're hot, it's because they're stressed. Panting is a big sign of stress. Yawning a lot, lip licking, little bit body language signs. Just keep an eye on that if they're like looking around.
We'll see little scuffles break out too between dogs during the show.
So just really tune into your dog and see if this is somewhere they really want to be.
So let's talk about meetups. We don't do meetups often just because we're not full-timers. It's kind of difficult for us to do them, but we do them at the shows. This is one of the shows. We're planning to do at least 2 meetups. We don't know dates yet or locations, but we will keep you posted. So you need to follow us on Instagram. If you're not on our Facebook group, go check that out because that's where we're going to be giving live updates.
Right, and also follow on our YouTube community page because we'll be posting there as well. Moving into merch. So we are having a huge merchandise sale right now. It started on Black Friday and it's continuing until January 1st. We're running the whole holiday season here. So all of our merch is 10% off everything. Cups, pants, shirts, sweatshirts,
and that's a new
stickers.
design.
It's a brand new design. We have our logo, Endless RVing, and we also have our saying, it's the journey of a lifetime, all different colors. I mean, you name it, you can find it there. So if you want to grab something for the Tampa RV show, now's the time to get it early and save your 10%.
So the next tip is food. Everybody wants food, at least I do. That's how I think.
That's all you think about.
Everything revolves around food.
It is.
If you care about what you eat, there are food choices there. It's not many. Many of them are not really that healthy. So if that's something that's important to you, you might want to bring your own food. Or if you wanted to save some money, bring your own food.
Right.
There's plenty of restaurants in the area. I know what we usually do when we go down, we'll go to a restaurant or whatever, someplace we like, we'll buy bulk. Then we keep like a little refrigerator in the back of our truck and we'll just go to the car and eat.
microwave. We get the whole setup.
Yeah, so if you have an RV in the parking lot, that might be a good idea.
So another thing, we had mentioned in the beginning, how is this show really different from Hershey? And a lot of people ask us that. What do you like better, Hershey or Tampa? We like them both. Tampa has something that Hershey doesn't and a lot of other shows don't because we've been to a lot of local shows and Hershey. Tampa has your full range of RVs.
everything.
So when you go to Hershey, for example, in the new Mars, you know, it usually stops around the London Air. You're not getting that King Air. You're not getting the top of the line, although Integra had their Cornerstone and things like that. But Tampa is going to have all the Prevos. So you go into the Expo Center and you're going to have Liberty and Millennium and Marathon and
Emerald.
Newell maybe.
Newell will be there.
Yeah, that's also where the Airstreams are in the Expo Center most years.
Yeah,
so
for travel.
For travel, yeah. So you're going to get to walk on a lot of these with your shoes off for many of them. But you're going to get to see the high-end RVs that you're just not going to see. And a little tip, a little extra tip, if you're going on a $2 million motorhome, please don't let your dog nest on the couch. Remember, I will never forget that.
Yeah.
There was somebody that had their dog on the couch and the dog was
And a for travel, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, just be respectful. That's why they ask you to take your shoes off. But it's really cool to see those higher end RVs.
If you're not focused on a higher end RV, they have pretty much every model of every RV. So we'll just talk about motorhomes. Like Tiffin will have their whole Tiffin line, including up to the Zephyr. Newmar will have their whole line. If you're into Airstream, Airstream has everything, like every model van, every model trailer. So that's where we really like going because there's just so much to take in.
The last endless RVing show tip is, what are the best times to go to the show?
To avoid crowds.
Right. So we're talking about crowds here. So first thing in the morning can be okay. A lot of times you'll have people waiting. Midday is going to be very crowded. Now, if you wait and go at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock towards the end of the show, it's going to have died down a lot most days. Sometimes Saturday, you know, can get pretty busy, and Sunday. But
sometimes we'll do that. We'll go early in the morning and then we kind of dip out during the day and then come back later on. So when you buy your ticket in the morning, you can come back. They'll stamp your hand. You don't have to pay again when you come in. So if you don't want to eat that food, you can eat with a little bit of break, especially if it's hot out. Go leave. There's plenty of places to eat in Tampa, and then come back a little bit later. So in the comments below, let us know, are you going to the 2023 Tampa RV Show?
Florida RV Supershow, because people did correct us on that. So we'll call it correct. Also, are you planning on coming to any of our meet and greets? Again, we'll announce those times, but this is a chance for us to really spend time with you. You know, we talk to a lot of you through comments and emails and things like that. We always love putting faces to names and really just getting some time to chat with you.
And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see
you on the road.